Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kit and this is my world. Thank you very much for joining me. In this episode I'm going to be doing another tag, and it's a good one. It's the BookTube Island Castaway tag, originally by AJ at AJ Dunn Reads and Writes. I'll leave a link in the description, and it's his first original tag and I think he's quite proud of it. With good reason. It's a doozy. He's written a premise. I will read it out to you. You were shipwrecked in YouTube Ocean and washed up on the shores of BookTube Island. You must trek across the island in search of rescue. Along the way, you encounter other BookTubers. Explain why you have chosen them. Great. Let's get cracking. Question number 1. You come upon a hut whose inhabitant decides to be your guide. Which booktuber do you trust to guide you across the island? I'm going to say Shawn the Book Maniac. He knows his way around and is popular with the natives, so there's a very good chance I might get out of this alive. Question number 2. You set off in search of food and come across a booktuber who can feed you. Who is it? I'm going to say Jess Owens. She makes content that nourishes my mind and she makes large portions. And look at me, I'm a big boy, I need to be fed. I really enjoy a healthy portion of nourishment, and that's what Jess Owens provides. Question number 3. You and your guide somehow get lost and you're thirsty. Which booktuber could lead you to water? I'm going to say Sina at Beating Around the Books. She's kind of like a river. She's very fast flowing and chaotic, yet at the same time calming and soothing too. And also she makes me piss myself. So Sina at Beating Around the Books. Question number 4. Yikes! You fall into a hidden pit. Which booktuber would you look to get you out? Well, I'm going to say Simon and Amy from BookTube with Simon and Amy. They've proven their willingness to jump in and save me on several occasions in the past. They're kind of my heroes. So if I got into a tough spot, there's really only one person that I would call for help, and it's both of them, Simon and Amy. Question number 5. The salty air is destroying your clothes. Which booktuber would you let clothe you? Well, obviously it's Pay from Attention. He is officially the best dressed booktuber. He's a snappy dresser. He always looks good. He's very, very cool customer. And I think he's also a creative genius, which will be handy when he's making clothes for me, because I'm not built for clothes. I'm not going to get into all the nudity stuff again, but there have been arrests and things. You know about that stuff. Look at my earlier videos. But if someone was going to make clothes for me, and let's face it, most of the time I'm butt naked on an island, but if someone was going to make clothes for me, I think it would have to be Pay, because he's a creative genius and he will make something that there's a good chance I might actually look half decent in. Question number 6. Even castaways need distractions. Which booktuber do you find who gives you the entertainment you need? It's a troupe. There are loads of them. I can't just have one person entertain me. I look at lots of BookTube channels, loads and loads of BookTube channels, and they all entertain me. But this is the troupe that I find on this particular island. Please, if I don't mention you, don't be offended. Obviously, I find you on another island. Also, please don't be offended if I don't meet your eye. I need to read this off my list because my memory's shit. So here we go. The troupe is Pay from Attention. As I just mentioned, he's incredibly creative. He makes really good videos, very entertaining. Again, Simon and Amy from BookTube with Simon and Amy. They're very entertaining, very funny. They do musicals and things. Robin from Robin Reads. I haven't mentioned Robin before, and I feel terrible about that because she's a fabulous booktuber. She makes really good videos, and she's got a personality that I find very conducive to making me giggle. She's very amusing, and also she's secretly my partner in tags. I shouldn't probably give this away, the secret identities and everything, and currently I'm not wearing my tights, but me and Robin are indeed Tagman and Robin. It's official now. Also, Summer from Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats. She is incredibly entertaining, but she gets upstaged by her cats, who are really entertaining, and I get lots of entertainment from watching her cats during her videos. Dina from Books Yada Yada. Dina disappeared for a while. I think she might be back. I'm not sure. But when she's around, she is very, very funny. Also, Julie from Hungry Bookworm. She's barking mad like me, and a little bit scary and quite disturbing, but if you're into that sort of thing, she's highly entertaining and I recommend checking her out. Then there's Just Juan Reader. He is a musical kind of booktuber. He sings a lot, but more specifically, he sings songs from shows that I love. Phantom of the Opera, Les Mis, all that kind of thing. So he's not just a booktuber, he's also a singer, and I love that about him. And Jessica from Lady Lovestead Reads. Again, she's not just a booktuber, she's also a musician. She's a concert pianist. I've heard her play. It's amazing. And also she's a really, really lovely person and slightly barking mad as well. And she makes me laugh for all the right reasons. Question number 7. Shucks, you've been hurt. You need to find a booktuber to heal you. Who is it? Well, again, I'm going to say Summer from Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats. She understands my pain, and I don't want to go into any further detail because I'll probably start crying. But Summer and I have a meeting of the minds in relation to a very specific form of pain, and it's the kind of pain that I'm experiencing at the moment, and she's been very empathic, and so it's her, Summer. Question number 8. Now it's raining. Which booktuber do you meet who could build you a solid shelter? Well, there's only one man I have in mind for this task, and it's the originator of the tag, AJ Dunn from AJ Dunn Reads and Writes. I've seen his skills. He's got crazy skills. He built a flat pack bookcase. I watched him do it. It was miraculous. Those things are designed to not fit together, and somehow he made it and it looked really nice. So if by some weirdness you haven't actually seen his channel, go to his channel, check it out, and have a look at him building a bookcase. It's impressive stuff. So of course, AJ can build me my shelter. Question number 9. You come across a booktuber who challenges your perceptions. Who is it? I'm going to say Jere from Drawn to Stories. He is a Finnish booktuber, and his unique perspective has really opened my eyes to a lot of things. He's made me question a lot of my preconceptions and prejudices because his first language is not English. So as a booktuber, that makes him very interesting. He can discuss books more intelligently and articulately than I can in multiple languages. He's a polyglot. But the fact that English is not his first language gives him a unique perspective, which I've been finding very interesting and very helpful in broadening my mind a little bit. So there's really only one booktuber who I can think of who answers this question, and it's Jere. Question number 10. You find the source of all knowledge on BookTube Island. Which booktuber holds that knowledge? Well, again, it's not just one. It's what I'm going to call the Council of Bookishness. And it's a triad. It's middle of the book march, scallydandling about the books, and Shawn the book maniac. There are others, but I've decided to elect these 3 as the first council of bookishness for BookTube Island. They know a lot of stuff. Individually and as a group, I think they are a formidable threesome. And yes, I did just put middle of the book march, scallydandling about the books, and Shawn the book maniac in a threesome scenario. Didn't mean to do that. It just popped into my head. I apologise. Question number 11. You finally have a chance to be rescued. Which booktuber do you trust to save you? Me. When all is said and done, I have no desire to be a damsel in distress. If I can't save myself, am I really worth saving? And I know this will come as a surprise to many of you because I do kind of play up my insecurities and my weaknesses, my self-doubt, all the stuff that makes me a little bit timid and scared and a little bit weepy and all of that stuff. I come over as a bit of a weakling sometimes. But in this, I'm going to say I would like to test my mettle and find myself more worthy than I think. There's more to me than there is to me. I'm quoting the producers now. Really, the person to get me off the island is going to have to be myself. Otherwise, why bother? Question number 12. You've been saved. Tag another BookTuber to go on the BookTube Island Castaway adventure. No, I don't do the tagging thing, or at least occasionally I do now. My rules have become a little bit muddy. But on this occasion, I'm not going to tag anyone specifically because I've already named a bunch of YouTubers and that was uncomfortable enough. So I'm just going to say, if you haven't done it already and you want to do it, consider yourself tagged and let's leave it at that. And on that note, I'm going to call it a day. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you haven't already, you know what to do. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share, comment, do all the good stuff, and I will see you next time. See you later.